What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE wrestlers threaten to walk out amid sale rumors. Has the WWE really been sold? John Cena dated a women's champion and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. And now to the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at, has the WWE been sold? Atop of today's news is a riveting report that the WWE has been sold to the Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, the PIF. We reported on this in a previous news video, but as you'd expect from a huge story, many more details are emerging. While there are multiple reports that a deal has been worked out, the sale has not been finalized, according to Bodyslam.net's Cassidy Hayes, who tweeted, "Update, here's what I put together so far. The deal isn't completely finalized because WWE must provide notice to shareholders and other parties. There are legalities to go through as the company is publicly traded, but again, I'm told a deal has been agreed to in principle." Will shareholders approve the sale? The sale may not be easy to pull off as Vince McMahon wants. Recall us noting that there are reports that a shareholder suit may be filed by the law firm Scott & Scott, as last year the firm announced it was investigating whether members of WWE's board of directors or senior management failed to manage WWE in an acceptable manner in breach of their fiduciary duties to WWE, and whether WWE and its shareholders have suffered damages as a result. The suit seemed to fade into the background when Vince McMahon retired, but McMahon's return appears to have renewed interest in the suit. Now, we aren't commenting on the merits of any prospective lawsuit. It wouldn't surprise us if other law firms piggybacked on the idea that there's money to be made from suing the company on behalf of shareholders. One of the most interesting aspects of this situation is whether the prospective owners might just throw large sums of money at the plaintiffs to settle the suit and proceed with the sale. So is it deal or no deal? Now keep in mind, so far a deal has not been confirmed, and now the MMA Hour's Ariel Helwani recently tweeted, "Contrary to reports stating otherwise last night, there is no deal in place at this precise moment for WWE to be sold to Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund or any entity," sources say. "The organization is still exploring all options, I'm told, developing." According to Wrestling Observer Figure 4 Online's Josh Nason, Helwani is a former client of WWE CEO Nick Khan. In light of the many reports and rumors, we want to remind viewers that some business organizations and stock speculators use said reports and rumors for their own advantage, which often makes it difficult to pin down the facts. I guess we really have to hear from WWE themselves. But did WWE Got Got by Vince McMahon? As rumors continue that the WWE is being sold to the PIF, a startling story is coming out that Vince McMahon has been working on a potential deal ever since he retired from the WWE last summer. Meltzer discussed this on the Wrestling Observer Radio, saying, "One thing that we do know is ever since Vince was ousted, he did open up talks with the Saudis. I mean, this didn't come in the last week. His coming back was obviously to close the deal that perhaps the people who are running the company, for all the reasons we're talking about, probably felt very uneasy about the deal closing because they are perhaps looking out for the long-term future of their company and their own assets too." As we noted on our website, when the news of Vince returning to his seat as executive chairman broke, McMahon moved at lightning speed, hoping to accomplish a fait accompli. If the WWE is sold, that seems to be the case. Meltzer added to his take on things, saying, "So that's another layer. Obviously the people on board, Nick Khan and Triple H, who voted one way before to keep McMahon out of the board of directors, and they voted another way today." If this report of Vince going to work on a sale following his retirement is accurate, it raises the question whether Vince McMahon pulled a fast one on the WWE's power structure. There's been speculation that Vince's retirement was forced upon him in some sort of power play behind the scenes. This has never been confirmed, but the sudden return of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon after they had previously appeared to have lost any authority in the company led to questions as to why they were suddenly put on top of WWE's food chain. Stephanie's abrupt exit on 10th January following Vince's return as executive chairman should raise eyebrows. Assuming Vince was ousted out, it's not a stretch to hypothesize that he showed why he's still one of the sharpest minds in the business. On the other hand, those who gain control of the WWE may somehow be working with Vince, creating a clever cover story of a power play while everyone is working at the same goal, the fast sale of the WWE to a big money buyer that allows things to move quickly to Vince's best interest. Critics of this theory may argue that the WWE's board told Vince flat out that they didn't want him back in control, but this could have been a case of the board covering his collective ass, knowing full well that Vince McMahon's voting shares allow him to proceed as he chooses. Next up, WWE Superstars Chagrin. As you'd expect, the idea of WWE being sold to the Saudis has led to feelings of uncertainty and dread. Dave Meltzer reported on the Wrestling Observer Radio that as soon as the rumors about Saudi deal broke, everyone was talking about it inside wrestling. Everyone at the NXT tapings who was here heard the rumors, and everyone was scared whether it was their jobs. That was a lot of uncertainty there, uncertainty in the company. Wrestlers in the WWE's developmental territory may feel particularly troubled due to questions about whether NXT will continue. The uncertainty may be affecting Bray Wyatt as well, as Wyatt liked a tweet from a fan who tweeted, "Dear Bray Wyatt, I know you're not that man anymore, but turns out I do have fear, Bray. I have fear of you losing again from the WWE. That's my fear." Wyatt is one of the many superstars that Triple H brought back following Vince's departure, and possibility of the WWE releasing him and others can't be dismissed. Next up, WWE facing mass walkouts? It's unknown what wrestlers could face under new management, but apparently some wrestlers are already contemplating action. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp tweeted, "There have been multiple wrestlers who have told me they'd leave WWE if the company ends up being Saudi Arabia led." Sapp's report isn't an earth-shaking announcement given the superstars who have either flat out refused to work in Saudi Arabia or who've expressed being uncomfortable working there. Nonetheless, it again raises the question who might demand their release from WWE. On a related note, there's also the question of which superstars the Saudis might not want to work with, whether it's LGBTQ wrestlers or performers that have been told that they are persona non grata in Saudi Arabia, such as Sami Zayn. The Saudis may cut certain wrestlers due to the government's problematic political and social views. Next up, is there uncertainty about WWE's current television rights deal? If the WWE is sold to the Saudis, will it affect the WWE's current deals with NBC and Fox to broadcast Raw, NXT and SmackDown? The TV deals are in place through the end of 2023, and there was talk WWE will begin negotiating new deals later this year. However, if it's sold before then, would there be any impact on the deals? Dave Meltzer discussed this, saying maybe Vince McMahon's already talked to people at Fox and the NBCU, and they've assured him that he's okay. I don't see them cancelling him right now. It's a very problematic company at this point. There's going to be jobs lost. While NBCU and Fox might be comfortable working with a Saudi-owned company due to the optics, would they want to drop programming that has delivered for them so far? Also, if they wanted to, it's unknown if any clause in the rights deal that allows them for cancelling their shows and recouping any money from the deal. Early on in the deal, there were rumours that WWE had to deliver a certain rating in order to keep its deal with Fox going. Meltzer also discussed what might happen if the WWE were to lose its TV rights deal if they were dropped or no one picks them up when they expire. Has the WWE purchased a propaganda ploy? Well, Meltzer had lots of interesting things to say about a political purchase by Saudi Arabia, including the WWE's value for propaganda purposes. Here's the other thing too. Does this become a propaganda piece every Monday night, like we do on those pay-per-views? If you watched any of the WWE Saudi Arabia events, you've likely seen the various hype videos showcasing what a wonderful place Saudi Arabia is. You may also seen the pre- and post-show publicity where the WWE shows its superstars enjoying culture and interacting with the fans. Critics will cry sports washing, and they may be right, but that won't stop the PIF from continuing its propaganda practices. Next up, a Raw faction continues to earn accolades. A good news for the Judgment Day, as Raw's heel faction continues to be praised by fans and people backstage. Fightful Select recently commented that the group was lauded backstage. Bella, Priest, Ripley and Dominic Mysterio have all worked hard in the ring and on the mic to get over. Dominic's new gimmick as a hardened ex-con received plenty of laughs from fans on Monday when he appeared on Miz TV. And finally, a WWE Women's Champion reveals romance with John Cena. And last but not least, former superstar Victoria spilling the tea when it comes to a brief romance she had with John Cena. The former Women's Champion and multiple-time Impact Wrestling Knockouts Champion told Figure 4 Online, "I dated John Cena for about a month. It was not in 2006 or 2007, it was in 2002. It was when we were both in Louisville. I was married but separated. John Cena was single. I was never his road girlfriend." What'd you think of that romance though? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.